my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is the Friday Challenge, where you have to go through your long boxes, look for cool books that meet the theme of the challenge. This week's theme is kind of an easier one, I would say. It should be pretty easy to do, but I want you to have fun with it. The theme of this week's challenge is word bubbles. So often like comics nowadays don't really have many word bubbles, but back in the day they used to put word bubbles on the covers, and you'd get like either a joke or something, like, where they would sort of tease at what's inside the comic. Even if you look at Amazing Fantasy 15, there's word bubbles on that, where they would tease, something action or some cool thing would happen in the comic. So I like word bubbles. I think they're kind of fun, especially the ones like on Archie's and stuff like that. And I'll give you an example of number 10 on my list. Is an example of how I think word bubbles can be really fun and cool. This is Jughead's Jokes. And it's, "No, Ethel, I won't go to the dance with you." And he's like holding on to the tree. she's like pulling him off the tree, right? And then you get the next panel. He's still holding on to the tree, but she's like, walking with him. And you certainly have to admire her determination. Just like, it's cute. It's fun. So I like these word bubbles, a little bit of a joke sometimes something serious, but this one, fun. So that's number 10 on my list. Jughead's Laugh Out Jokes, number 29. Next on my list is a really another thing that would happen with a lot of these word bubbles is, especially in the romance ones, you get some really crazy word bubbles. And I'll give an example of this. This is Teen Confessions, number 80 or 92 or 82. And this is actually a kind of infamous one because it's like she's a young girl, got all these guys in the background, and then she says, "Everyone says 16 is too young for love, but why should I wait?" And it's known as the gangbang cover, believe it or not. Yeah, it's just crazy, this 16-year-old girl with all these guys. Very crazy cover. Some of these romance covers and like contents were pretty out there, and they always got the code, which is interesting. So I don't know how they passed the code, but definitely very interesting comics. So that's Teen Confessions number 82. Another fun one, I like, these kind of fun word bubble ones, is a Jetta. So this is kind of like Archie, but futuristic Archie. And so this is Jetta number 6. And she says, or he says, I should say, "I told you not to take advanced science course." So I just think that's, she gets this robot falling in love with her and chasing after her. I just think it's fun, I don't know. I like the word bubbles. What do you guys think? Do you guys like word bubbles? So yeah, this is word bubble Jetta number 6. And now this next one is an interesting one. I'm going to actually show you 2 books for it. I have to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is actually 2 books in one. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So the first is Hollywood Confessions. And this was the original book from 1949. And I'll read you the things. "Get off the set, everybody. You, Laura, I want to talk to you." And then she says, "I don't care if he is the producer. I'm leaving. He's rabbing me like a madman." Okay, that's what the original comic said. It's like, it's supposed to be about Hollywood and how tough it is for the different actors and stuff back in the 40s. So this is the original. Now, there was a comic called Sham. So this is Hollywood Confessions. And Sham would make fun of these Golden Age books by reprinting it. So Our Love is a Sham. And now it's the same cover, but it's now the producer says, cut, print, that's a wrap, all except for you. You need more rehearsal. And then she says, good Lord, is that what he's calling it now? He's going to make me do a nude scene again? So it's just like very different interpretation of the Hollywood scene. So yeah, so this is Sham. So this is number 7 on my list. Yeah, I think it's number 7. Yep, number 7. So I thought this one was cute. I just thought I liked the parody of the Golden Age books. I thought this was really fun, and you know, they try to keep it in that sort of Golden Age font and stuff. I just think it's really cute. So yeah, so Our Love is a Sham, number 2. And it's making, and I wanted to show the book that it's actually parodying, so I thought that'd be fun. Okay, the next one is another humor one. I like humor for the most part. This is Cindy, number 37. And it's actually a famous one because this image is used for tattoos a lot. And it's just a really great one. You got the guy in the background. He's just sort of sitting there waiting for his date to get off the phone. And she says, that's okay, Goldie. Keep talking. I've got lots of time. So just a really funny cover, you know, good girl art cover. So this is Cindy, number 32, or 37. So I thought that was fun. Another fun good girl art cover. You'll notice a lot of mine are good girl art covers, but the theme is word bubbles. This one is Showgirls, number 1. Actually, it's Stan Lee, Dan DeCarlo art for the cover, and Stan Lee writing and Dan DeCarlo cover. I thought he said there would be no dancing parts in the show. That's what one guy says. And then that was before they applied for the jobs. So just randomly hiring these dancing girls because, you know, hey, they're dancing girls. So that was kind of cute. So gals, glamour, and gags. So this is Showgirls, number 1 from 1957. Wow. Okay. It's very funny. And then we got another interesting one. This is a lot of humor. Doesn't happen to be all on Archie, but this one I thought was really interesting. So this is Lynda Carter, Student Nurse. Actually, the first appearance of Lynda Carter. This book is from, like, when is it from? Does it say? Doesn't say. Wait, does say. 1961. And I've got to transfer Linda to another ward or those patients will never want to go home. Bah, I wish they would transfer her to another world. So the other nurse is a bit jealous of her. So it's kind of funny. So the interesting thing about Student Nurse, the original story was much more in humor. The later story, when it became Night Nurse, with the same characters basically, was much more serious tone. So I thought this was kind of interesting. So this is Student Nurse number 1 from 1961. Fun book. And one of my favorite, ones for like humor, and I'm actually going to show 2 books from this one, is She-Hulk. She-Hulk has some really great word bubbles, and this one I thought was kind of fun. I could have used this for my pink cover challenge, actually. This is the Sensational She-Hulk number 1, and okay, I think this is a John Byrne cover. Yeah, John Byrne cover. And okay, now this is your second chance, because this is just after Savage She-Hulk came and gone. And now you get one more chance, she says. If you don't buy my book, I'm going to go to your house and rip up all your X-Men. I just thought that was really cute. So she's like, buy my book. So that's the Sensational She-Hulk #1. And this next one, I actually picked it because I know that Obito is the guy that I've done a few live streams with. He likes this character. This is Gwenpool. And this is Gwenpool Special #1. And it's just a funny one because basically, you know, she was supposed to be a one-off character. It was just like a incentive cover. It was supposed to, that's all she was supposed to be. But then they kind of went with her, you know. So she started appearing in Howard the Duck, and then they basically kept her as a character. So yeah, so you get these two other Deadpools basically saying, Gwenpool, what's she still doing here? I swear, I thought it was just a one-time thing. So it's just a fun, this is an incentive cover. I just thought it was kind of funny. So this is the Midtown Comics incentive. So yeah, I just thought it was fun. Yeah, I like these kind of weird humor ones. Now, I mentioned She-Hulk as #3, but #1 on my list is another She-Hulk. And this is actually one of my favorite word bubbles / just really great comic, just for for the silliness of it. Another John Byrne cover. This is Sensational She-Hulk #40. And they say, hey, no, you're kidding, right? And then this is known as the Jump Rope cover. And quit sulking, Shulky. We've got 24 pages to fill. So basically, he's basically telling her to jump rope, and she has no clothes. So it's just it's a silly one. You know, they didn't take themselves too seriously back then. It was pretty great. I was kind of hoping this would be the kind of humor that they would bring to the She-Hulk show. Didn't really happen, but I enjoyed this run of She-Hulk. It was very funny. So yeah, this is Sensational She-Hulk #40, this jump rope cover. And that's it. That's my word bubble top 10. If you have you know, some word bubble ones, all you have to do to participate in this Friday cover challenge is find 10 books with cool word bubbles that you think are fun, and you make a video, use the hashtag Friday Comic Challenge, and WB, so word bubble covers. So WB covers, hashtag WB covers, and use those two in the video title, and maybe even use like @Comic Collector Geek so I get notification. And I will check it out, and everyone else will be able to see your videos as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to put up a poll for this to see which one you like the most. And one last thing before I sign off, I wanted to quickly thank all the people that do participate in these challenges. What's on the Comic Rack participates in these. Epoch participates. Black Box Silver and Bronze participates. Mr. E, the low-grade king, participates in these challenges. And I'd like to quickly just give a shout out to all those channels for participating week to week. I really do appreciate, you know, for you guys taking part in these challenges. So, you know, if you want your channel shouted out, make a video, have fun with this. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.